Vacation time is around the corner again, and you hear a lot about canceled flights. Don't lose hope yet. American Airlines and others had many flights canceled last week because of FAA inspections. Even with these setbacks, two other airlines are planning something big. Delta Airlines and Northwest Airlines have agreed to combine. If approved, they will form the largest airline carrier in the world, and their new name will be Delta. With gas prices going up, the third largest U.S. carrier by traffic, Delta, is betting that merging with number 5 Northwest will boost revenue and lower cost. The good news is that Delta doesn't plan to close the two airline hubs, so you don't have to worry about overcrowding.
Pope Benedict XVI continued his pastoral journey to the United States today, delivering a speech to the United Nations General Assembly in New York City. The Pope arrived in New York this morning after spending 3 days in Washington, D.C. He reaffirmed his message of hope and rebirth that he began upon his arrival in the national's capital on Tuesday. A public mass was held yesterday at Nationals Park before a standing room-only crowd. The Pope then met with presidents of Catholic universities and diocese heads of education. While in New York, the Pope will hold a Mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral, followed by a visit to St. Joseph's Seminary. Pope Benedict will spend his last day in New York by visiting Ground Zero and by celebrating a Mass at Yankee Stadium before returning to Rome on April 20th.
But not everyone is happy with the Pope visit. Support human rights by protesting Joseph Ratzinger's visit to Washington, D.C. That is the headline of a website opposed to the Pope's visit. The arrival of the Pope Benedict XVI in D.C. not only brings cheers but also protests. A few hours after the Pope got to the Capitol, protesters started positioning themselves along the sidewalks. They demonstrated peacefully while the Pope mobile was going through the streets of the Capitol. They had signs and photos to show they were against the silence on and protection of sex abusers, pedophiles, and discrimination against women's ordination in the church. The protesters even chanted, "The Pope is a liar."
Parents have another reason to be concerned about their teens' use of cell phones. With the growing popularity of instant text and picture messaging, some teens are using cell phones to flirt and send nude messages of themselves to others. A study last year showed that adolescents, males and females, place more emphasis on image and fame than in the past. It brings up the question of whether teens think of the consequences of their actions as they find new ways to court one another. They expose themselves provocatively with the misguided notion that images won't be seen by anyone other than intended audience. However, quite a few of these images can be forwarded to others and are often posted to public websites. Well, it's time for sports now. How's the sports? How is everything, Joey?
Well, Camille, the Montgomery College Griffins baseball team may have just gotten better. Tom Bergwall had an outstanding pitching debut Wednesday against Prince George's Community College. Bergwall gave up only 3 hits while shutting out the Division II team. Yet as good as the pitching's been, the batting has been even more impressive. The Griffins put up 19 runs, including 6 in the first inning, to give Montgomery College ultimate bragging rights in the cross-county rivalry, and hung another 16 on the College of Southern Maryland Thursday. The Griffins will try to add to their 4-game win streak Saturday at noon when they travel to face Catonsville. Meanwhile, in the pros, the Washington Nationals have been a much less impressive story, losing 3 straight against the division rival New York Mets. The most recent, a 14-inning battle Thursday night where the Nats left 9 runners on base, but they will be receiving some help soon with pitcher Sean Hill making his season debut this weekend against the Marlins. The 3-game series will start tonight when Tim Redding takes on the Fish. He's currently the only national starter with a winning record. The Wizards are getting ready to travel to Cleveland for their opening round matchup against the Cavaliers. The team will have to put its money where its mouth is Saturday when the Zards will have to take on LeBron James, just a few days after NBA analyst Charles Barkley called them the dumbest team in America for calling out the Cleveland superstar. Tip-off will be at 12:30 p.m. Saturday. The Capitals are in a fight for their playoff lives in a very competitive playoff series. They are currently down 3-1, making Saturday's Game 5 a must-win to stay alive. The team will return to Washington tomorrow following a heartbreaking double overtime loss Thursday in which goalie Cristobal Huet had 42 saves. Washington led in the 3rd period before a questionable interference call gave the Flyers a power play, allowing them to tie and eventually win the game. Despite physical and gutsy performances, the cast will find out if their supporting cast can carry them any further Saturday at 1 p.m. Well, it looks like we've got a great weekend ahead of us temperature-wise as we head towards summer. Today we can expect sunny skies with temperatures reaching a high of 80 and lows dropping down in the mid-50s. Tomorrow, get your umbrella ready because there may be a few showers throughout the day. Highs will reach 80 again, then drop into the mid-50s. On Sunday, we'll have a few scattered thunderstorms with temperatures dropping down from the previous day and highs in the upper 60s and lows coming down to the 50s. That's all for this weekend, but we should expect to see the temperatures going into the 70s for good very soon.
Thanks, Joey. I guess that's all we have for today. I'm Camila Santos.
I'm Princess Momo.
And I'm Joey LaFaro.
But wait.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carl. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Professor Carl.